Hi, welcome back. In this video, we are going to take a look into Spring Boot starters. Well, Spring Boot starters is an important feature provided by Spring Boot, and we'll first take a look into what is the problem and then what solution the Spring Boot starters features provides. Well, probably you have already worked on Spring-based applications, right? So I'm talking about developing Spring-based application without Spring Boot. Okay, so when we develop Spring-based application, then we need to maintain a lot of configuration. We need to maintain a lot of dependencies, right? So managing the dependencies in complex Spring-based application is really hard. For example, look at here. So these are the dependencies. So whenever we develop Spring MUC application, then we need to add these three dependencies, right? Spring Web MUC, Spring ORM, Hibernate validator for form validation, and this is only a simple Spring MUC development dependencies. So whenever you develop a Spring MUC application and if you want to use Hibernate, then you need to add a couple of Hibernate dependencies along with these Spring MUC dependencies. And if you want to use other dependencies, for example, if you want to use view layer, that is JSP or Thymlib, then you need to add a couple of dependencies. Okay, so basically whenever we develop Spring MVC application, then we need to add a lot of dependencies, guys, and we have to maintain the compatible version. Okay, let's say if we are using Spring MVC application with Hibernate, then we need to maintain a compatible version between Spring and Hibernate framework. And if we are using other third-party libraries, then we need to maintain a compatible version. Okay, so this is really hard, right? And developers sometimes spend a lot of time on hunting these dependencies and maintaining the compatible versions. All right, so this is exactly the developer were facing the issues. Okay, and the Spring Boot starters were built to address exactly this problem. Okay, well, this is the problem and the solution can be like this. So whenever we know that these are the dependencies required to develop a Spring MVC application, then why not we have a single dependency which will manage all these dependencies internally. Okay, so basically Spring Boot starters has provided a starter dependency, that is Spring Boot starter web dependency, and this dependency internally manages all these three dependencies with their compatible versions and other transitive dependencies. Alright, so Spring Boot starters are a set of convenient dependencies that we can include in our application. For example, so this is the Spring Boot starter dependency, that is Spring Boot starter web dependency. So whenever we want to develop Spring MVC application or whenever we want to develop Spring REST API application, then we need to add only this dependency. We don't have to add all these dependencies. Okay, so this is the problem that Spring Boot starter solves. So this is a very simple example. So whenever you want to develop other applications like reactive application, Spring reactive application, or if you want to use Hibernate, or if you want to use other Spring Data JPA, all right, so we need to maintain a lot of dependencies, right? And we need to maintain a compatible version. So that is where the Spring Boot developed the feature Spring Boot starters. So Spring Boot team has created a starters, so we need to only add the starters. So Spring Boot will internally take care of adding all the dependencies, required dependencies and their compatible versions. Okay, so let's jump into our IDE and let's understand more about Spring Boot starters and how we can see what is there inside these Spring Boot starters. So go to pom.xml. Okay, and here you can see Spring Boot starter web dependency. So this is basically Spring Boot starter dependency, and if you want to see what this Spring starter dependency contains, then you can just click on it. Okay, and here you can see the version, and then you can click on this and you can see what this starter dependency contains. For example, this starter dependency contains Spring Web dependency, Spring Web MVC dependency. Okay, along with that, Spring Starter Web dependency also provides a Tomcat server as a default web container. Along with that, it will add all the Jackson dependencies for us. Okay, so look at here, Jackson dependencies. Alright, so this is a really awesome, right? We don't have to add all these dependencies, guys. Okay, we don't have to add Spring MVC related dependencies we don't have to download and install Tomcat server. Starter dependency automatically provides a Tomcat server to deploy the application as a standalone. We don't have to provide the JSON libraries. Okay, starter dependency will provide us JSON dependencies, and starter dependency will manage the compatible versions. Okay, so that is the beauty of Spring Boot starters feature. Okay, so it does a lot of stuff behind the scene. We don't have to maintain dependencies, guys. Spring Boot starters take care of adding all the dependencies and other related third-party dependencies and their compatible versions, etc. So this is a very simple example for Spring Boot starter web dependency. Similarly, if you can look Spring Boot starter test, so whenever we want to write a JUnit test cases, then we need to add a lot of dependencies, right? For example, JUnit 5 and Mockito and other dependencies. So if you go inside this starter dependency, you can see it uses all the JUnit related dependencies. So look at here, it internally uses JUnit Jupyter, okay, that is JUnit 5 dependency, and it internally uses Mockito dependency. So what are the popular dependencies that are required to develop a JUnit test cases? That this Spring Boot test starter dependency will include that. Okay, Hamcrest. So awesome, guys. We don't have to really add these dependencies, and we don't have to maintain their compatible versions. Okay, so Spring Boot starter test dependency will take care of all this stuff. So these are really important starters, guys. So just take a look into it. Okay, this Spring Boot starter web dependency. So this starter dependency we use to develop Spring MVC application as well as Spring REST application. And Spring Boot starter test dependency we use to write a JUnit test cases. We can use a JUnit 5, we can use Mockito, we can use Spring unit testing annotations, a lot of stuff. Okay, and apart from that, few more very important dependencies, like you can just copy paste and you can just change this string. Here I can say Spring Data JPA. So whenever you want to use Hibernate and Spring Data JPA in your project, then you can add this Spring Boot starter dependency. You don't have to add Hibernate dependencies manually, because this starter dependency will take care of adding Hibernate internally. Okay, great. So look at here, it adds Hibernate core dependency here. Okay, we don't have to add manually Hibernate core dependency and their compatible version. So this starter dependency will take care of adding all the dependencies. So apart from this, if you can see the Spring security, you can just change here Spring Boot starter security. Okay, and if you want to see what it contains, then you can go ahead and you can see what are the dependency it provides. Okay, you can see here Spring security web, Spring security, okay, config, Spring AOP. Okay, whenever we want to use Spring security in our Spring MVC application, then we need to add all these Spring security dependencies, right? And we need to maintain all the versions. Okay, so instead of adding all these dependencies, Spring Boot starter, Spring Boot team provided Spring Boot starter that is called Spring Boot starter security. So we can use this single dependency to have a Spring security in our Spring based applications. Okay, so just remember, Spring Boot starters are nothing but starter dependencies that contains a set of convenient dependency descriptors, and they maintain all the versions, so we don't have to hunt for the compatible versions of the dependencies. Okay, so it's awesome, guys. Really, the developer were facing a lot of issues while developing Spring based application, and maintaining the dependencies, its compatible versions. So this Spring Boot solve that problem. Okay, we don't have to maintain the compatible version, we don't have to add all the required dependencies. We just need to add a single starter dependency, and we will get a one-stop shop of all the dependencies that are required to develop a particular functionality. For example, if you want to develop Spring MVC, then go ahead and use Spring Boot starter web dependency. If you want to use Hibernate in Spring project, go ahead and use Spring Boot starter data dependency. If you want to use Spring security, then go ahead and use Spring Boot starter security starter dependency. If you want to use unit testing or JUnit test case, then you go ahead and use Spring Boot starter test dependency. So these are the starter dependency that we frequently use in our projects. Okay, just remember these starter dependencies. So apart from this, Spring Boot provides 30 plus starters, okay, to work with other different technologies to develop other different applications. Okay, so this is all about Spring Boot starters. In next video we'll see one very important dependency, that is parent starter dependency. So this dependency is very important, guys. As a beginner you have to understand this dependency. Okay, in next video we'll take a look into this dependency. All right, I will see you in next video.